You wrap your frosty arms around my shivering frame, offering an apology that carries absolutely no real weight. A cheap consolation prize for playing your wicked game, delivered at the doorstep when it's far too late. I accept the hollow gesture because I'm too tired to fight, sipping on the frozen tea you left upon the stand. We sit in total isolation under the dim moonlight, two separate continents inside a dark, forgotten land. Your words are like winter frost on a window pane, intricate and beautiful, but lacking any real inner heat. You try to soothe the damage with the logic of your brain, while my intuitive heart is suffering a total defeat. Don't need your regret, those are just accessories to disguise your selfish pride. I'm looking for a feeling that I haven't discovered yet, deep inside the territory where your dark secrets hide. The blankets are heavy, but they cannot warm my freezing skin. The fireplace is blazing, but the room remains so cold. There is an absolute bankruptcy of affection from within, as our tragic narrative begins to completely unfold. I'm surviving on the scraps of your cold comfort tonight, freezing in the shadow of the love you choose to withhold. This emotional arrangement feels right as the final embers of our history turn completely old. You offer me a shelter made of solid blocks of ice, a clinical solution to a passionate human bleeding heart. I paid the absolute ultimate existential price to watch this cold comfort tear our world completely apart. The radiator clanks inside the corner of the dark bedroom, a mechanical reminder of the friction we used to generate. Now we are just occupants of a highly sophisticated tomb, resigned to the reality of our self-inflicted fate. You hand me a glass of water with an indifferent stare, as if fulfilling a duty rather than expressing genuine care. I look at your beautiful face and find absolutely nothing there, just an empty vessel floating in the freezing morning air. The calendar pages flip, but the season never changes. Here we are trapped in a perpetual January of the human soul. Every single promise you make is completely insincere, designed to maintain your absolute architectural control. I'm packing up my heavy thoughts in a cardboard suitcase box, preparing to migrate to a warmer, more forgiving climb. I'm breaking through the heavy iron of your emotional locks, refusing to waste another single second of my precious time. The blankets are heavy, but they cannot warm my freezing skin. The fireplace is blazing, but the room remains so cold. There is an absolute bankruptcy of affection completely unfold. I'm surviving on the scraps of your cold comfort tonight, freezing in the shadow of the love you choose to withhold. Nothing about this emotion arrangement feels right as the final embers of our history turn completely on. You offer me a shelter made of solid blocks of ice, a clinical solution to a passionate human bleeding heart. I paid the absolute ultimate existential price to watch this cold comfort tear our world completely apart. Keep your frozen pity, keep your calculated grace. I am walking out into the blizzard of the real world outside. I'd rather freeze alone than stay inside this empty place, where all our genuine, passionate emotions went and died. Cold comfort, 0 degrees, shaking the leaves off the dying trees. No more warmth, no more light. Look at the ice and your beautiful eyes. I'm surviving on the scraps of your cold comfort tonight, freezing in the shadow of the love you choose to withhold. Nothing about this emotion arrangement feels right as the final embers of our history turn completely old. You offer me a shelter made of solid blocks of ice, a clinical solution to a passionate human bleeding heart. I paid the absolute ultimate existential price to watch this cold comfort tear our world completely apart. Cold comfort freezing away, breaking the ice at the end of the day. You wrap your frosty arms around my shivering frame, offering an apology that carries absolutely no real weight. A cheap consolation prize for playing your wicked game, delivered at the doorstep when it's far too late. I accept the hollow gesture because I'm too tired to fight, sipping on the frozen tea you left upon. You taste like expensive sin wrapped in a velvet coat, a dangerous luxury that I simply can't afford to buy. Your dark, honeyed words catch directly in my throat, making me believe every beautiful, sophisticated lie. I know your affection is a trap designed to ensnare, a gilded cage where my freedom goes to quickly die. But when you look at me with that intense, predatory stare, I abandon all my defenses without even asking why. The perfume you wear lingers heavily on my silk sheets, an intoxicating blend of cedarwood, amber, and deceit. Outside the window, the rain pours down on empty streets, while inside this room, our mutual destruction is complete. You are the sickness that I never want to fully cure, the exquisite agony that keeps me coming back for more. Your motives are filthy, but your execution is so pure, leaving my shattered heart scattered across the floor. touch leaves a burn that never seems to fully heal, a permanent mark branded deep into my fragile flesh. I don't care if what we have is illusionary or real, as long as you keep entangling me inside your mesh. My friends all warn me that I'm dancing with the devil's son, that you will leave me ruined in the middle of the road. But I am past the point where I could easily turn and run. I fully accepted this chaotic, heavy emotional load. The morning light begins to crack through the heavy blinds, exposing the wreckage of the night we just threw away. Two damaged souls possessed by two completely twisted minds, with absolutely nothing constructive left to do or say. You sleep beside me like an angel who has lost his wings, unconscious of the havoc you have wreaked inside my chest. I'm captivated by the misery a shadow brings, finding a twisted comfort in this state of unrest. One sip from your lips is enough to paralyze my spine, making me lose all control of my sanity and senses. I keep on drinking your toxic, corrupted vintage wine, tearing down all of my protective emotional fences. Oh, you are my sweet poison running through my veins, a beautiful disaster that I gladly choose to embrace. I'm addicted to the pleasure that is hidden in the pains, and the dangerous thrill of chasing your phantom face. You are a medicine that slowly kills me from inside, a lovely weapon that cuts me deeper than a knife. I have nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide from the sweet poison that has taken over my life. Kill me softly with your wicked lovely touch, pour another glass of your delicious fatal wine. No one else could ever make me suffer half as much, or make the agony feel so completely divine. So sweet, so fatal, cracking me in a dangerous cradle, in my blood, in my soul, taking away all my control. You are my sweet poison running through my veins, a beautiful disaster that I gladly choose to embrace. I'm addicted to the pleasure that is hidden in the pains, and the dangerous thrill of chasing your phantom face. You are a medicine that slowly kills me from inside, a lovely weapon that cuts me deeper than a knife. I have nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide from the sweet poison that has taken over my life. Sweet poison, delicious to death, taking away my final breath. Let it run, let it flow, never let me go. The crimson sun descends beneath the distant purple hills, as a sudden autumn shiver through my body chills. The shadows grow enormous on the overgrown lawn, signaling the final validation. You are gone. I hear your phantom footsteps walking through the front hall, throwing ghostly silhouettes against the parlor wall. You murmur secret phrases that I cannot quite identify, beneath the shifting colors of an uninspiring sky. A solitary swallow flies across the evening air, matching all the desperation that I have to bear. I close my weary eyelids just to capture your design, trying to convince myself that you are still mine. The wind is blowing through the cracks inside the ancient door, sweeping dusty memories across the wooden floor. We spent our golden hours chasing after cheap illusions. Now we reap the harvest of our spiritual confusions. The twilight is absorbing every little spark of light, preparing for the onslaught of an endless winter night. We speak in quiet murmurs so the angels cannot hear, releasing every single unadulterated fear. Dusk whispers are traveling across the vacant space, erasing every remnant of your beautiful face. They tell me that our season has officially expired, leaving both our spirits unbelievably tired. Oh, dust whispers, they echo through the violet twilight zone, confirming the reality that I am completely alone. A soft velvet reminder that the darkness always wins, exactly at the boundary where our tragedy begins. I find a silver locket buried deep inside the sand, remembering the pressure of your affectionate hand. The metal has oxidized and turned a dark metallic gray, just like the beautiful emotions that we threw away. I listen to the rustling of the dying willow trees, carrying your messages upon the evening breeze. You say that you are sorry for the damage that you caused back when our velocity was temporarily paused. The evening star is blinking in the upper stratosphere, making your complete abandonment feel incredibly near. I wrap my netted shawl around my cold, unprotected neck, looking at the ruins of our monumental wreck. We built our expectations on a foundation of air. Now we sit inside the quiet valley of despair. The dust is disappearing as the midnight takes control, swallowing the last remaining pieces of my soul. The twilight is absorbing every little spark of light, preparing for the onslaught of an endless winter night. We speak in quiet murmurs so the angels cannot hear, releasing every single unadulterated fear. Dusk whispers are traveling across the vacant space, erasing You breathe your secrets directly against my bare shoulder blade. A soft avalanche of vocabulary designed to completely disarm. In the velvet sanctuary of the bedroom where the daylight fades, I fall victim once again to your dangerous quiet charm. Your satin whispers float like incense through the humid air, painting illusions of a future that will never physically exist. I'm trapped inside the beautiful entanglement of your stare, unable to summon the strength to definitively resist. The fabric of the curtains rustles in the midnight breezes. You spin your delicate web of sophisticated deception. I am brought down completely to my trembling knees by the sheer elegance of your manipulated perfection. You know exactly which frequency to adjust your voice to bypass all the logical defenses inside my analytical brain, leaving me with absolutely nothing constructive left to do but swallow the bits of medicine disguised as pleasure and pain. The volume is low, but the impact is incredibly profound. Every syllable you utter vibrates along my sensitive spine. We are burying our sanity deep beneath the soft sound of a love that is beautiful, corrupted and divine, captivated entirely by these satin whispers in the dark, believing every single magnificent lie you softly tell. Nothing remains of our original natural living spark, just the intoxicating magic of this romantic spell. You speak so sweetly as you tear my world completely apart, muffling the sound of the destruction with a gentle caress. You carved your name onto the surface of my fragile heart, leaving me stranded in this elegant, quiet mess. The perfume of your betrayal is subtle and hard to detect, blended perfectly with the expensive silk sheets on the bed. I try to gather the remaining shards of my self-respect, but I am intoxicated by the phrases you just said. You whisper that I am the only one you will ever truly desire, while the scent of another woman still lingers on your skin, feeding the fuel to my self-destructive volatile fire. Welcoming the beautiful devastation from within. The clock is ticking softly on the mahogany bedside table stand, a quiet witness to the absolute bankruptcy of our trust. I hold the weight of your empty promises in my hand, watching them dissolve into a pile of shimmering dust. No more running away from the reality of this situation. No more pretending that your words carry any actual weight. I'm waking up from this beautiful hypnotic hallucination and closing the heavy iron parameters of my gate. The volume is low, but the impact is incredibly profound. Every syllable you utter vibrates along my sensitive spine. We are burying our sanity deep beneath the soft sound of a love that is beautiful, corrupted and divine, captivated its magic power over my soul. I am stepping out of the shadows and into the morning light, to finally reclaim my absolute independent emotional control. Quiet words, soft as sea. Our destruction is complete. Say no more, close your lips as the fantasy slowly slips. Captivated entirely by these satin whispers in the dark, believe in every single magnificent lie you softly tell. Nothing remains of our original natural living spark, just the intoxicating magic of this romantic spell. You speak so sweetly as you tear my will completely apart, muffling the sound of the destruction with a gentle caress. You carved your name onto the surface of my fragile heart, leaving me stranded in this elegant, quiet mess. Satin whispers fading away into the coldness of the breaking day. You breathe your secrets directly against my bare shoulder blade, a soft avalanche of vocabulary designed to completely disarm. In the velvet sanctuary of the bedroom where the daylight fades, I fall victim once again to your dangerous quiet charm. Your satin whispers float like incense through the humid air, painting illusions of the future that will never feel. Cheap gin and matches scatter across the tabletop. I strike a flame to burn away your wicked ghost. The spinning wheel of madness never seems to stop. I'm raising up a chalice to the things I hate the most. You were a habit that I couldn't easily break, a sweet addiction masquerading as a cure. Every single promise was a calculated fake, leaving my intentions so corrupted and impure. The curtain smell of cheap tobacco and regret, a lingering reminder of the nights you stayed too late. I try my absolute hardest to completely forget how easily you turned our grand romance into hate. You played your cards with such a wicked, clever hand, gambling with affection like it was a plastic toy. Now I am stranded in a dry and barren land, stripped of every ounce of my remaining inner joy. Watching the gray plume slowly rise and twist, exhaling every memory of your toxic touch, chasing a fantasy that never did exist. Why did I ever crave your volatile love so much? Lost in the bitter smoke of a dying affection, breathing the ashes of a fire gone completely cold, looking at a stranger in my own reflection, trapped in a cycle that is growing ancient and old. You were the match that ignited the flame. Now I'm choking on the residue you left behind, playing a dirty, sophisticated game that left me utterly broken and mentally blind. The ashtray is overflowing on the velvet chair where you used to sit and spin your clever little webs. I run my trembling fingers through my tangled hair as the tide of my infatuation finally ebbs. You had a way of making dynamic truth seem small, blaming your deficiencies on my fragile state of mind. But now I see the writing written clear upon the wall. leaving all your heavy baggage far away behind. The neon streetlights cast a green and sickly glow through the Venetian blinds onto the dusty floor. I watch the traffic moving incredibly slow, knowing you won't ever walk through that heavy door. I've reclaimed the space that you tried to occupy, purging every corner of your suffocating scent. No more tears left for a sophisticated lie. Every single dollar of our emotional wealth is spent watching the gray plume slowly rise and twist, exhaling every memory of your toxic touch, chasing a fantasy that never did exist. Why did I ever crave your volatile love so much? Lost in the bitter smoke of a dying affection, breathing the ashes of a fire gone completely cold, looking at a stranger in my own reflection, trapped in a cycle that is growing ancient and old. You were the match that ignited the flame. Now I am choking on the residue you left behind, playing a dirty, sophisticated game that left me utterly broken and mentally blind. Burn it all down to the blackened ground. No more looking back at the wreckage in the dark. A sinister silence is the only remaining sound, since we extinguished the very final living spark. Let it clear out of my lungs. No more bitter words spoken by deceptive tongues. The air is shifting, the atmosphere is clean, moving far away from the ugliest nightmare I've seen. Lost in the bitter smoke of a dying affection, breathing the ashes of a fire gone completely cold, looking at a stranger in my own reflection, trapped in a cycle that is growing ancient and old. You were the match that ignited the flame. Now I am choking on the residue you left behind, playing a dirty, sophisticated game that left me utterly broken and mentally blind. Bitter smoke evaporating away into the light of a brand new day. No more choking, I can finally breathe. Watch the last remnant of your memory leave. The city bleeding through the rain-soaked window glass, fluorescent puddles reflect in a corrupted paradise below. I watch the late-night yellow taxi cabs quickly pass, while my internal clock is moving incredibly slow. You left a chemical dependency inside my lonely mind, a technicolor nightmare disguised as a romantic dream. I'm searching for the innocence I left somewhere behind, sinking in a shallow pool of your artificial scheme. The television flicker cast a pale electric electric hue across the empty spaces of this deserted downtown loft. I cannot separate the fiction from the absolute truth of you. Your voice still echoes here, so dangerous and soft. You were a synthetic drug that I eagerly consumed, a flash of brilliant color in a world of monotone gray. But now I realize that this attachment was completely doomed as the synthetic glow begins to slowly wash away. The midnight rain is falling on the asphalt down below, mixing with the colors of the artificial street. We are two broken figures caught inside the matrix glow, watching our spectacular disaster become fully complete. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. The refrigerator hums a low and mechanical song, a stark accompaniment to the isolation in my chest. I knew from the very beginning that this dynamic was wrong, but I welcome the chaos and the beautiful unrest. You played your emotional games with digital precision, altering the frequency of my fragile heartbeat. Now I am forced to make a definitive decision to walk away forever and accept my total defeat. The clock is glowing green upon the bedside table stand, counting down the minutes till the morning sun arrives. I hold a broken circuit board in my trembling hand, a perfect metaphor for our corrupted, twisted lives. No more excuses left to justify this toxic addiction. No more running back to the sanctuary of your embrace. I'm purging my reality of your beautiful fiction and wiping every single digital trace of your face. The midnight rain is falling on the asphalt down below, mixing with the colors of the artificial street. We are two broken figures caught inside the matrix glow, watching our spectacular disaster become fully complete. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. Electric memory of you. Turn off the electricity, let the darkness consume the space. No more glowing lights to hide the wrinkles on my soul. I want to eliminate every single memory of your face and finally reclaim my absolute sovereign control. Pull the plug, turn it off. The air is thick, the breath is soft. No more glow, no more light, just a piece of the natural night. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy, chasing a futuristic fantasy that synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. Liquid neon flickering away, fading out into the early morning gray. Shut it down, let it die, goodbye electric light. Midnight whiskey traces on the kitchen counter. Your silhouette is fading like a ghost in the hall. I hold the heavy silence as the shadows grow rounder, listening closely to the rain that starts to fall. The radio is humming an old familiar blues, but the melody just twists the knife inside my chest. Every single corner speaks of love we used to lose, leaving me with nothing but this dark, uninvited guest. Your velvet jacket is still hanging by the wooden door, catching the dim light of the street lamp outside. I trace your steps across the dusty hardwood floor, remembering the secrets that we no longer hide. The clock is ticking slower than my beating heart, a bittersweet reminder of the promises we made. We painted a masterpiece, then tore it right apart, watching every vibrant color slowly start to fade. The temperature is dropping, the fire's burning low. We ran out of reasons to keep up the charade. Two heavy souls with nowhere left to go, trapped inside the beautiful mess that we made. All these velvet tears keep falling in the dark, staining the memories we gathered through the years. You left your mark, a cold and permanent spark. Now I'm drowning slowly in these velvet destruction we have done. No more excuses, no more elegant lies, just the cold truth staring back from your eyes. Velvet drops falling down in this quiet, deserted town. Oh, these velvet tears keep falling in the dark, staining the memories we gathered through the years. You left your mark, a cold and permanent spark. Now I'm drowning slowly in these velvet tears. Wash away the passion, wash away the pain. Nothing but a shadow of the love we used to hold, crying in the sanctuary of the midnight rain, as the final chapter of our story starts to unfold. Velvet tears, so soft, so cold, a tragic story that was never told. Fading into the misty night, until the morning brings the light. Old letters gather dust inside a wooden chest, reminding me of times when we were truly blessed. The fountain pen is dry, the words begin to blur, a distant memory of who we used to were. I trace the lines you wrote when passion was alive, before we fought so hard just trying to survive. Now every sentence feels like someone else's script, a sudden poison that we accidentally sipped. The parchment turns to yellow under fading light, a quiet testament to every lonely night. You promised forever in a simple phrase, now lost inside a dizzy, suffocating haze. My fingers tremble as I fold the page away, knowing there is nothing left for us to say. A paper kingdom built on promises of thread, replacing all the logic that was in my head. The ink is vanishing into the air, leaving a blank page completely bare. We can't rewrite the chapters we destroyed, staring directly into the empty void. Faded ink upon a broken heart, showing the exact place we tore apart. The syllables are bleeding in the rain, washing out the patterns of our pain. Oh, faded ink, a ghost of what you swore, a sacred message that doesn't matter anymore. We watch the meaning slowly drift away into the shadows of a darker day. I find a photograph from 7 years ago, back when our rhythm was beautifully slow. Your signature is scratching at my mind, a cruel reminder of the peace I cannot find. I try to rub the stains out with my shaking hand, but some disasters are too deep to understand. The spill of black has ruined every perfect line, dividing what was yours from what was mine. The clock is moving backward in this lonely room, weaving a fabric out of temporary gloom. You left your autograph upon my fragile skin, a heavy game that neither of us could win. The final period is sharp and deeply cut, as every door between us is permanently shut. I close the journal and I turn the iron key, releasing all the ghosts that haunted me. The ink is vanishing into the air, leaving a blank page completely bare. We can't rewrite the chapters we destroyed, staring directly into the empty void. Faded ink upon a broken heart, showing the exact place we tore apart. The syllables are bleeding in the rain, washing out the patterns of our pain. Oh, faded ink, a ghost of what you swore, a sacred message that doesn't matter anymore. We watch the meaning slowly drift away into the shadows of a darker day. Between the lines, looking for magical, non-existent signs. The story ended when the author died, killing the very last drop of our pride. Nothing left to read, no more wounds to bleed. The text is gone, the paper is dry underneath the gray. We tore apart. The syllables are bleeding in the rain, washing out the patterns of our pain. Oh, faded ink, the ghost of what you swore, a sacred message that doesn't matter anymore. We watch the meaning slowly drift away into the shadows of a darker day. Just faded ink on my hand, nobody understands. Let it blur, let it fade, the biggest mistake we ever made. Old letters gather dust inside a wooden chest, reminding me of times when we were truly blessed. The fountain pen is dry, the words begin to blur, a distant memory of who we used to were. I trace the lines you wrote when passion was alive, before we fought so hard just trying to survive. Now every sentence feels like someone else's script, a sudden poison that we accidentally sipped. The parchment turns to yellow under fading light, a quiet testament to every lonely night. You promised forever in a simple phrase, now lost inside a dizzy, suffocating haze. My fingers tremble as I fold the page away, knowing there is nothing left for us to say. A paper kingdom built on promises of threat, replacing all the logic that was in my head. The ink is vanishing into the air, leaving a blank page completely bare. We can't rewrite the chapters we destroyed. Dark and anchor heavy inside my vulnerable chest, pulling me down into the hidden trenches of my soul. You awakened a primitive hunger that refuses to rest, stripping away my remaining fragments of sanity and control. I stare at the ceiling as the midnight shadows expand, vibrating with a magnetic pull I cannot physically fight. We are stranded together on a stretch of uncharted land, chasing an obsession that defies the morning light. Your glance possesses a dangerous, unspoken weight, like a sudden downpour on a parched and dusty plain. You unlock the heavy iron padlock of my private gate, flooding my entire system with an exquisite kind of pain. I know this intense preoccupation is bound to end in grief, a beautiful catastrophe waiting for the right moment to strike. But your proximity offers the only available temporary relief in a world of duplicates where no two things feel alike. The tide is rising rapidly, the water is warm and deep, swallowing all the cautious words we carefully prepared to say. We have a collection of volatile secrets we promise to keep, as the rational world begins to completely dissolve away, sinking further into the abyss of this deep desire, burning with a hunger that nothing else can satisfy. We are playing with a dangerous subterranean fire, without even pausing to look each other in the eye. An absolute surrender of the body and the analytical mind, trapped inside a current that is pulling us out to sea, leaving every safety boundary line far away behind, in the heavy grip of this chaotic emotional ecstasy. The air grows thick with the scent of jasmine and leather, a suffocating luxury that fills this enclosed private space. We are bound together by an invisible, unbreakable tether, unable to eliminate the vivid memory of your beautiful face. You operate on a frequency that directly bypasses my brain, targeting the raw impulses hidden deep within my core, administering a sweet remedy that acts exactly like a stain, leaving me completely exhausted, yet begging you for more. The clock is ticking softly, but the rhythm is entirely lost, overwhelmed by the frantic cadence of our mutual design. We don't care about the final catastrophic financial cost, as long as we keep on drinking this intoxicating vintage wine. The outside world is a distant, unimportant murmur tonight, a faint echo that carries absolutely no real significance at all. We are locked in the sanctuary of this dim crimson light, waiting for the final protective barrier to inevitably fall. The tide is rising rapidly, the water is warm and deep, swallowing all the cautious words we carefully prepared to say. We have a collection of volatile secrets we promise to keep, as the rational world begins to completely dissolve away, sinking further into the abyss of this deep desire, burning with a beautiful downward spiral. Your touch has taken absolute possession of my independent soul, making this self-destructive passion feel entirely vital. Deep down below the surface, losing all our sense of purpose. No more breath, no more light, just the pull of the endless night. Sinking further into the abyss of this deep desire, burning with a hunger that nothing else can satisfy. We are playing with a dangerous subterranean fire, without even pausing to look each other in the eye. An absolute surrender of the body and the analytical mind, trapped inside a current that is pulling us out to sea. Leaving every safety boundary line far away behind, in the heavy grip of this chaotic emotional ecstasy. Dark anchor heavy inside my vulnerable chest, pulling me down into the hidden trenches of my soul. You awakened a primitive hunger that refuses to rest, stripping away my remaining fragments of sanity and control. I stare at the ceiling as the midnight shadows expand, vibrating with a magnetic pull I cannot physically fight. We are stranded together on a stretch of uncharted land, chasing an obsession that defies the morning light. Your glance possesses a dangerous unspoken weight, like a sudden downpour on a parched and dusty plain. You unlock the heavy iron padlock of my private gate, flooding my entire system with an exquisite kind of pain. I know this intense preoccupation is bound. You pour your poison in a crystal glass, hoping that the bitter taste will pass. A dangerous game of hide and seek we play, wasting all the hours of the day. Your compliments are sharp like razor blades, cutting through the promises we made. I linger in the doorway of your heart, knowing that we're doomed right from the start. The record spins a melody so sweet, matching every heavy pulse and beat. You look at me with eyes of amber stone, leaving me completely all alone. A wicked habit that I can't undo, spending every dollar just on you. We gamble with the pieces of our soul, losing every bit of our control. You give me just enough to keep me hooked, ignoring every warning that we overlooked. A beautiful disaster in the making, with every single breath that we are taking. Bitter honey dripping from your tongue, a melody that we have always sung. It tastes like heaven, but it burns like hell, locking us inside this wicked spell. Oh, bitter honey, soothing every wound, while the midnight moon is fully tuned. We choose the poison that we love the most, dancing with a sweet and golden ghost. I find your letters hidden in the drawer, realizing I don't know you anymore. The perfume on your collar isn't mine, another casualty of wasting time. I pour the liquor till the bottle's dry, staring at a dull and empty sky. come to life. The velvet curtains block the morning sun, counting all the damage we have done. You pull me close and push me far away, changing every rules we used to play. My high heels click across the marble floor, walking out the wanting something more. A desperate cycle that we cannot break, living for the mess that we create. You give me just enough to keep me hooked, ignoring every warning that we overlooked. A beautiful disaster in the making, with every single breath that we are taking. Bitter honey dripping from your tongue, a melody that we have always sung. It tastes like heaven, but it burns like hell, locking us inside this wicked spell. Oh, bitter honey, soothing every wound, while the midnight moon is fully tuned. We choose the poison that we love the most, dancing with a sweet and golden ghost. Actually need, so sweet, yet so unkind. Losing my troubled mind, taste the nectar, feel the pain, washing down like summer rain. Bitter honey dripping from your tongue, a melody that we have always sung. It tastes like heaven, but it burns like hell, locking us inside this wicked spell. Oh, bitter honey, soothing every wound, while the midnight moon is fully tuned. We choose the poison that we love the most, dancing with a sweet and golden ghost. Just a taste of your bitter honey, so sweet, so dark, leaving its eternal mark, dripping slow. Here we go. There is a tempest raging underneath my skin, though my face remains as calm as a summer lake. You don't possess a single clue of the war within, or the immense amount of pressure it takes to not break. I sit across the table watching you converse, smiling politely at every trivial thing you say, while my internal universe is ready to reverse and wash this entire fragile illusion completely away. The coffee cups are cooling between our distant hands. An ocean of unspoken grievances lies wide and deep. We are two travelers lost in unfamiliar lands, guarding secrets that we promised we would forever keep. Your eyes wander around the crowded, noisy room, unaware of the tectonic plates shifting right below. We are standing on the precipice of absolute doom, waiting for the inevitable wind to violently blow. No thunder rolls across the plaster ceiling tonight. No lightning strikes to illuminate the growing dark, but hidden completely away from the public sight, we are extinguishing our very last remaining spark. Welcome to the reality of this silent storm, destroying everything we built without a single sound. The atmosphere is freezing, though the weather is warm, as our foundation crumbles directly to the ground. A quiet devastation that nobody else can see, a hurricane of sorrow locked inside a human heart. We pretend that we are happy and completely free, while this silent storm is tearing our lives completely apart. Watch your fingers nervously tap against the wood, a subtle sign that you feel the atmospheric pressure too. If I could scream out loud, you know I absolutely would, to break this paralyzing spell cast over me and you. But the etiquette of heartbreak demands a quiet grace, so we sit and suffer beneath the sophisticated mask, staring blankly at each other's beautiful empty face, knowing that survival is an impossible, daunting task. The waiter brings the bill and places it between us two, a final price tag on the years we carelessly misspent. There is nothing left for me to say or do to alter the tragic direction in which our love went. The storm is gathering its final destructive might, swirling behind my eyes where you cannot perceive. We will walk out into the cool, indifferent night, and without a single word we will permanently leave. No thunder rolls across the plaster ceiling tonight. No lightning strikes to illuminate the growing dark, but hidden completely away from the public sight, we are extinguishing our very last remaining spark. Welcome to the reality of this silent storm, destroying everything we built without a single sound. The atmosphere is freezing, though the weather is warm, as our foundation crumbles directly to the ground. A quiet devastation that nobody else can see, a hurricane of sorrow locked inside a human heart. We pretend that we are happy and completely free, while this silent storm is tearing our lives completely apart. Piece of misery that is now complete. We drown in the stillness of our collective pride, with nowhere left for our shattered spirits to hide. Listen to the quiet, it's louder than a scream, the sudden awakening from a beautiful dream. The rain is coming, but it makes no sound at all. Watch the empire elegantly fall. Welcome to that nobody else can see, a hurricane of sorrow locked inside a human heart. We pretend that we are happy and completely free, while this silent storm is tearing our lives completely apart. Silent storm washing over me, setting our trapped spirits permanently free. Let the rain wash away the remains, breaking all our invisible heavy chains. The neon sign is buzzing through the heavy haze as I get lost inside a meditated daze. A silver lighter flickers with a sudden spark, illuminating every corner of the dark. I watch the gray ring spiral upward to the roof, a fragile evidence, a temporary proof. You left me sitting at the counter all alone, with nothing but a heart that turned to stone. The bartender is staring with a worried glance, knowing that we don't stand a single chance. I exhale slowly as the memories appear, mixing with the atmosphere of nicotine and beer. Your laughter echoes from the corner booth, exposing every single ugly truth. We traded sanity for something far too wild, acting just like a reckless, foolish child. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. The lipstick stain upon the filter is turning dark, leaving behind a cold, familiar mark. I watch the glowing tip slowly burn away, wishing I had found the right words to say. You were a fire that I wanted to possess. Now I am left inside this overwhelming mess. The ashes falling on my satin dress, a physical manifestation of distress. The jukebox plays a melody from yesterday, back when we had a beautiful game to play. But now the tune is scratchy and out of time, a perfect soundtrack to our romantic crime. I wrap my coat around my frozen frame, trying so hard not to whisper your name. The room is spinning as the liquor hits my head, remembering everything you ever said. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. Did we ignite this fire just to watch it burn? Is throw it away into the night. Out of mind, out of sight, just ash and dust, a broken trust. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. Watching it vanish puff by puff, I guess I never was enough. Let the smoke clear, my dear. Deception like a tailored velvet suit, offering me a forbidden poison fruit. Your lips are stained with a dangerous shade of red, repeating every single phrase you ever said. I see the shadows hiding underneath your smile, a wicked trap that stretches for a mile. You play the lover with such perfect grace, while hiding secrets that you can't erase. The ballroom floor is empty as we start to spin, dancing on the edge of a gorgeous sin. I feel the tension rising in your steady grip, watching the jewelry from your fingers slip. You whisper sweet things that I know are fake, counting every dollar that you wanna take. A master performance in a theater of pain, driving me completely and utterly insane. Your velvet words are dripping down like wine, crossing over every single sacred line. I know the truth, but I still want the taste, wasting all my youth in this romantic waste. Crimson lies are bleeding through the dark, leaving an eternal, unforgettable mark. You paint a picture that is beautiful and bold, but your affection is incredibly cold. Oh, crimson lies, they catch me in the net, a dangerous game I will forever regret. We bleed in secret while the music plays, lost inside this red, intoxicating haze. I found the velvet ribbon that belonged to her, making all our happy memories a blur. The scent of betrayal is heavy in the room, sealing our relationship to total doom. You look at me and try to deny the crime, but we have reached the absolute end of time. The glass is shattered on the marble floor, and I am walking straight toward the door. Your eyes are shifting like a desperate thief, offering a temporary false relief. But I am done with all your theatrical plays, wasting all my energy for days and days. The scarlet color of your deep deceit is the only thing that makes our tragedy complete. I leave the keys upon the silver plate, leaving you alone to gamble with your fate. name. End of this wicked game. No more tears to bleed. That's all I need. Crimson lies are bleeding through the dark. Crimson lies, eternal, unforgettable mark. You paint a picture that is beautiful and bold, but your affection is incredibly cold. Oh, crimson lies, they catch me in the net. A dangerous game I will forever regret. We bleed in secret while the music plays. Lost inside this red, intoxicating haze. Crimson lies, fading out of sight. No more drama in the night. Goodbye to the red. Everything is dead. The neon sign is buzzing through the heavy haze as I get lost inside and letter days. A silver lighter flickers with a sudden spark, illuminating every corner of the dark. I watch the gray rings spiral upward to the roof, a fragile evidence, a temporary proof. You left me sitting at the counter all alone, with nothing but a heart that turned to stone. The bartender is staring with a worried glance, knowing that we don't stand a single chance. I exhale slowly as the memories appear, mixing with the atmosphere of nicotine and beer. Your laughter echoes from the corner booth, exposing every single ugly truth. We traded sanity for something far too wild, acting just like a reckless, foolish child. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of the love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. The lipstick stain upon the filter is turning dark, leaving behind a cold, familiar mark. I watch the glowing tip slowly burn away, wishing I had found the right words to say. You were a fire that I wanted to possess. Now I am left inside this overwhelming mess, the ashes falling on my satin dress, a physical manifestation of distress. The jukebox plays a melody from yesterday, back when we had a beautiful game to play. But now the tune is scratchy and out of time, a perfect soundtrack to our romantic crime. I wrap my coat around my frozen frame, trying so hard not to whisper your name. The room is spinning as the liquor hits my head, remembering everything you ever said. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are ocean dust. A broken trust, smoky regrets horizon in the air. A heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of the love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song, watching it vanish.